Okay, guys. Um, I want to start a new segment on my channel, and what that segment is going to be is reviews. I'm going to honestly review games that I have recorded and done over the time of my little time on YouTube. So, these reviews will be honest and my opinion. Now, if you don't want to take my word for it, please don't. It's up to you. So, let's get started. Now, my first review is a game that recently came, well, not recently, about 2 months. It's very critically acclaimed, very interesting game. So, that game is none other than inFamous 2. A good glare on it. Cartridge case. Now, inFamous 2 came out in June 7th. I pre-ordered it. I've seen this game so many times. I love it. After playing it, it didn't play out as I thought it would, because the whole game is supposed to be surrounded by the fact that Cole needs to take down a beast. All this other stuff in the game that's unnecessary to the whole concept of it. Like, let's think about this. Bertrand. What the hell does Bertrand have to do with the story of inFamous 2? I don't know. I don't know where these swamp monsters come out of nowhere, and you need to find out where they're coming from. You find out that Bertrand is making them, and now it's like he has a story of his own. I don't care about Bertrand. I came here to fight the beast. Bertrand is one of those bosses where they just needed an extra boss. So they picked Joseph Bertrand to give you a little extra challenge, because they didn't have enough bosses. So, okay. So this one little problem that I saw in the game. The second problem. There are so many damn stupid missions in this game. Now, inFamous 2 had a few complex missions, but there are a few missions that could have been left out, unnecessary to the whole concept of the game. I'm gonna run a few of those down. The spotlight mission. Yeah, I could have stood to keep those few minutes of my life from using a spotlight to kill some creatures, to protect the sick who are already gonna die. What was it? LaRoche said that he wants to make it easier on them before they, check out. Well, making it easier on them is not keeping the swamp people or swamp monsters from attacking them. Making it easier on them is giving them somewhere to live. And this swamp, Flood Town is not because it takes place in Flood Town. The mission, Flood Town is not the proper place. So that's one of them. Another one is Nix's New Family. In the Evil Karma playthrough, which I did, you have to choose between quotes exposing Bertrand or Nix's New Family, which Nix's New Family is you help Nix control these monsters. So from that point I thought, okay, I was really hoping I didn't have to do that, because it's so pointless. So then, okay, I did it. I did it. Got killed maybe one time because you get swarmed by icemen and you had to use that little electric bridge with the generators to kill them. When all you could do is just run up on them. I mean, they're not elite Iceman or anything like that. They're just Iceman. So pointless electric bridge was another thing that I didn't understand. Just something to waste your time even more. So after getting the monsters, then you go on a rampage. Okay, which is again pointless because this whole mission is pointless. I didn't understand it, why it was so necessary to the key gameplay, which is not. And I just didn't understand why they had to put so many stupid, unnecessary missions. Another one, that boat mission where Nyx wants to give you some show and tell. Now this mission, I hated it. Every time she say, Cole, you wanna show and tell? I don't know. I always hated it. I always said, no, I don't want to do this, because it's so pointless. All it's doing is just showing her backstory, which I don't need to know. She's the worst character in the game, and the game could stand not to have her. I would have enjoyed the game more if she wasn't in there, truth be told. I liked Quo more than her, and Quo was all around good. And that whole evil good karma thing, if you play it on hard, if you play it hard karma, hard difficulty good karma, it's a little easier than evil hard difficulty evil karma, because I played, well, there's only one mission that really didn't matter, and that was that trying to get Quo from that when you found out where she was. And she, I know I'm saying and a lot of it, it's actually early. It's like 11 o'clock in the morning, so kind of just woke up and I decided let me go ahead and do this. But besides the fact, Quo was in this little horse something, I can't remember. I played this game about a few days ago and I still can't remember. That's how pointless some of these missions are. But you can use ex-cops to free Quo, because in actuality ex-cops work better than you and Nyx. Yeah, sure, she does that little lift technique where she lifts them in the air and you pop them, and you can get multiple kills with that. But overall, that's all she has. That's the only best move she has. So this shows how much of a pointless character she really is. I like the game. I just don't like what they put in it. It seemed like some of the missions in the game, they said, well, we need to occupy some time. We need to occupy some space. We have our game, but it's too damn short. So what do? Let's have some filler missions. You know, an extra boss that you fight maybe once or twice. Some missions with a new character, Nyx, and we'll go off that. So they went off that, and that's why I'm making this video today, telling you why most of the, like, maybe 25% of this game I hate. I hate it. And that 25% has to be Nyx and Bertrand. And the other thing that I didn't really like, or I didn't enjoy in the game, was the end of inFamous 2's Evil Karma. Okay, so you at the end of the game, Nyx is pissed off because you want to help the beast. Okay, so that's fine and well. So she gets the RFI and she uses it against him. Okay. I thought only Cole could use it, but I guess not. So it's still not fully charged, but it still can pose a threat to the beast. So then you have to go up there and fight her, which I don't have a problem with that. Because again, I hate her. She's the worst character in history. Well, no, probably not history. There's a lot of characters. I'm not gonna go into that. So then you have to fight her and keep her from hurting the beast. So when you get to the cathedral, then you have to kill her, which again, I don't have a problem with it. I'd rather kill her than anybody else in the game. And so then once you kill her, you do a little execution technique with triangle. Then Z comes and grabs the RFI. So you know this is bad news. And he says, I gotta try. Alright, so he tries. He shoots Cole, and then that's when Cole gets in this little stance he is now, and then he guns down. You can gun down Zeke with lightning, which in my opinion that was sadder, or more sad, or whatever you want to call it, more sad than the inFamous 2 Good Karma playthrough ending. You know, Cole died, but that was because they had the mood right. That's what I'm saying. Like they had the music playing, the sad music, and then it was kind of slow, and then Zeke was kind of like starting to fall down, and he was still trying to fight. So pretty sad. And then so while Zeke on the ground dead, by the way, that's when the beast says, I can't do this anymore. So I'm thinking, you son of a bitch, you made me kill my best friend, and I don't mind killing Nick, so that's fine. And then that's when you gonna pussy out on me. And so he's saying that he gonna give Cole the powers and everything. So now at the end of the game, Cole is the beast, and no, I'm moving the camera line. He needs to use his powers to find and cure potential conduits to keep the race going, and the government or other people don't agree, so they blow shit up. So yeah, that's just my opinion on inFamous 2. I like the game, but overall there were too many filler missions. Nix's new family, the show and tell mission, the Bertrand missions. These missions don't really fall into the main story of the game. What I did like about the game was they actually took place when they said they were after inFamous. Now if you remember inFamous, which I still have to do, but it's been out long enough for you to play it. Should have. He said Kessler, which is Future Cole, you kill him, and he said that he said that a beast is coming. So misinterpreting that, you think, okay, he better destroy everything, and then you find that that's not the case. What he's actually doing is he's saving conduits to continue to break the race of conduits. If there's no one who can be a conduit, then they just have to die. Good and bad situations there. So inFamous 2, overall I enjoyed the gameplay, the new graphic design, the most of the story, like the whole beast part, that really, the story that actually mattered, and Oh, actually, there's a DLC coming out for the Infamous 2. It's called Bloodbath or something like that, and it takes place, I guess, a little bit afterwards. And it's in October, so guess what? There's vampires in it. Yeah. And Cole here loses his soul, and he has to, to save his soul and his family, his city. You have to kill the head vampire. Now I don't know if it's gonna be like after game thing, because if it is, Zeke is dead, probably, or it might be a whole new story. Undead, like Undead Nightmare for Red Dead Redemption. But that's it for me today. I'm going to do a lot more reviews of games and tell you exactly how I feel about them. But as far as Infamous 2, I have to give it a 8.5. Yep. Reviews will continue. But again, Infamous 2, great game. I love the gameplay. The atmosphere was excellent. The little New Orleans thing. For the most part, the story was good. It was okay. But they had too many unnecessary things in this game. And if Infamous 3 is possible, which most likely it is, Sucker Punch, please don't do that again. Okay? Because that's not necessary. So Infamous 2, I give it an 8.5 because I loved it, but there was too many filler missions and the story was going away from the main story. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.